Hello and welcome to another episode of the HellFire Club podcast. This is episode 6. I'm Majid.
My name's Arturo.
And we're going to mostly talk about probably Fast and Furious. Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious, yeah. The 8th.
F8. We saw that on Friday.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It was cool, man. Like how we said, you got to go in there expecting it to be over the top and all that shit.
Yeah,
and you gotta roll with it. You gotta.
It got pretty out of control at some points,
and we'll get into that. But yeah, so as long as you have that mindset before you go in, like, okay, I'm gonna just enjoy this. It's gonna be over the top, crazy action movie, whatever.
Yeah,
I think that helps a lot.
It's not gonna be based in reality at all.
Not
Zero
at
reality
all.
going on.
Nah, see, this is the thing. The first one, pretty realistic, I guess.
Yeah.
Second one,
they're just robbing trucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it seems like pretty, like, you can actually pull that off the way they did it.
Yeah.
And there was nothing that you were like, I don't know. Some of it's a little crazy, of course, but because it was still a movie. But from where we came to now, it's like now you really just have to suspend all logic and.
Yeah, The Rock was just straight the Hulk in the movie.
I know. So we'll just straight up say, like, before we start, like, getting spoiling and stuff, because it's still new.
Okay, yeah.
We'll just say that I recommend it. I like it. I liked it. It was. But I mean, if you're one of those people who kind of nitpick or be like, oh no, like, how's that even possible? Then you're not gonna like this movie.
Yeah. If you just like a popcorn movie, where you're just want to be chilling, just chill. Forget like what's going on in the real world. Mm-hmm. It's like that's the type of movie you could watch.
Mm-hmm. So, like, you want to give a score?
Yeah.
Later on.
Yeah, I'll give it a score.
Okay.
Well, are you scoring it based on other Fast Furious movies?
I'm gonna just take this one by itself, just my experience with it, and just I liked it. Like,
how much score it normal and then score it between
the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So normally, I'll like, if I just had a score, I'll give it like a 78 or 77 or something like a high 70, maybe 80 if I'm feeling good,
Yeah.
But like, I'll just give it like a 70, high 70, 78. We'll go with that. I think I used that one before.
Yeah, I'll probably go 80.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
if I'm feeling
80 in that kind of genre.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
80
exactly.
In that just I don't.
Exactly.
I'm not expecting much from the movie.
Yeah, 80 just for the overall, like, fun of it. Not just, this was a masterpiece and it was, it blew my mind away. Like, it was just a fun movie.
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it.
What would you rank it between the Fast movies?
I don't know. To be honest, like, obviously my favorite one is still the first one because I just remember that one, like, when it came out. And to me, like, they're all kind of, after, I want to say, like, 4, they're all kind of the same. Like, kind of, like, I could probably give them all, like, the same score. So they're all kind of, like, mixed, like, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I haven't seen 6. 4, 5, 7. 7 was pretty good, though. Just because I was, like, the one with Paul Walker after he passed.
Yeah.
So I would put this one just under that one. But those two under the first one and above, like, the second one, and I guess the Tokyo Drift is somewhere in there. I don't know. Okay. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not my favorite one, but it's not my least favorite one either,
Yeah.
What about you? So your overall score is like around an 80.
80.
And then where do you rank it amongst the other ones?
I'd probably give it.
So if it's the 8th one and there being 8, like, what place do you give it?
Yeah.
8th place being obviously the worst one.
Yeah. So the first one, obviously, I picked the first.
Yeah.
Like, it's first place for me.
Right.
Just because that one had the most car culture in it.
Yeah, and that's actually when, like, street racing was actually big out here,
Yeah.
So it was a real thing. Like, when maybe people from other places, like, I don't know, overseas or something, they see it and they're like, oh shit, but that's, like, those meets and stuff like that was really happening out here.
Yeah.
Right, obviously it's not the same as the movie, but it was big, dude. There was hundreds of cars at times and stuff, like in Ontario. So that movie kind of went with that.
But also the cars were realistic in that one.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they even had Civics and Integras.
Because they were jacking the trucks with Civics.
Yeah. Now, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now
you'll not see a Civic anywhere. And then now they got fucking Lambos and yeah, it's just crazy. I get what you're saying though.
I think the most realistic car in it was probably the FRS or BRZ.
Oh,
I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see,
which one would be.
I saw that though. I thought that was kind of weird that they did that too. Because like everybody else had like these fucking other cars.
Legit cars.
And this one pulls up in a fucking FRS or BRZ, whatever.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, what? Why would you do that? When they had that
but I mean, it was full roll caged. It had the big intercooler in the front, so I mean,
I'm sure it was.
Obviously, it's not supposed to be like a stock FRS.
Yeah, but still, after seeing that garage that you can choose out of,
yeah,
I don't think I would have went with the FRS.
So I put the number one, obviously the first one number one.
Uh-huh.
This one, maybe 3 or 2.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, so you like this one?
Yeah, just okay. I liked. I think now they. Like the cast is like really together.
That was cool too. I like well, they all pretty much have a deep cast, but yeah, I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, like they seem like now they're like okay, like I mean other ones you'd see them, it's kind of clunky a little bit, like how they interact with each other. I think which one was it when they were in Brazil? That was like when they first were like all together, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that was the first time The Rock came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like the cop and stuff, right?
Yeah, but now it looks like they're actually like legit, like they care about each other.
Right.
So yeah, I put it pretty high.
Yeah, I liked it. So we'll just go into full spoilers.
Full spoilers right now.
All right. So overall, okay, like this is just the parts that we're gonna nitpick because this show's out of control. But like I said, you gotta roll with it. Okay, off top in the beginning, there's a opening scene. Well, it's not the opening scene, but
the opening race,
opening location. Yeah, race. So they're in Cuba, Havana, Cuba.
Yeah.
And pretty much Dom is talking to this dude from this Cuban dude who's I guess supposed to be like the shit over there, right?
Yeah, because he was like repoing his cousin's car.
He was repoing Dom's cousin's car, and so Dom goes over there to kind of,
trying to settle.
Yeah, so then the dude... So anyways, they get into this thing where they're going to race for cars, and Dom's like, it's not about the car, it's about the person behind the wheel.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
I mean, okay.
I know. So then he's like, okay, then let's race for cars. But pretty much he told Dom, you have to use your cousin's shitty car that he was about to tow, and then he's going to use his car, which was like, I don't know, badass car or whatever. So they get into the... Yeah,
they get into like a crazy race and then like Dom is like straight ripping up the car like bare hands, no tools involved.
Yeah, because right before the race takes off, he's like, all right, we're gonna just
straight do
soup it up
massive
right here.
Weight reduction.
Yeah, so he starts ripping off fenders and seats.
Doors.
Yeah, the seats, and then he does like some poor man's turbo, and he throws on some NOS. Like he just soups it up real quick.
Right. I mean the car. I mean obviously it already had a turbo. So I don't know why he said it was a poor man's turbo.
Yeah, he did something to it. I don't know. So
yeah, but I mean, come on, fool. Like he's just straight bare hands, just ripping off fenders.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. Yeah. So right away you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And then
this race is just crazy.
Yeah, and then we don't race quarter mile. We race the Cuban mile.
Yeah, the Cuban mile, right? So it's kind of like it's not a straight line like drag race. It turns and you're racing in the city with traffic and everything. So the race itself, of course, is just like any other like crazy action race. You're fucking going in and out of traffic, almost hitting people and all types of shit. But we know the part where it gets crazy is like he hits the nitrous, right?
Yeah, and then I think his turbo starts catching on fire.
Yeah, because I guess even before that they were saying like, oh, you're gonna blow the engine. Or,
Yeah.
Before they even started racing because whatever he was doing. So then the car starts catching on fire. Right?
Yeah. I mean, and it's not just bad that he's catching on fire and he's still driving. Like that's straight ridiculous.
Yeah, he was pretty much like, I don't give a fuck. Like he kept just like the car's literally on fire at this.
Well, when he does the knots, I don't think I think when he did
not the first time. The first time I think he did the knots and it was cool, right?
And the turbo just got super hot.
Yeah.
And it showed like, oh, it's about to blow or whatever.
Yeah, and then it started catching on fire. Then he was straight driving with the car on fire.
He pulled he pulled the line. And then that's when the poor man's turbo, right? He pulled it, and then that's when I think the car straight busted up in flames.
And then now he's like neck and neck with this dude.
Yeah, but on flames, right?
But on flames.
And then I don't know. I guess
he couldn't see because like the flames were all, and then the windshield was cracking. I think.
Yeah, like the flames were like all
in his face through the windshield because it's coming from the engine and the hood of the car, so he couldn't see anything.
Well, I mean, and also there was no hood because he ripped it off.
Oh, that's right. So the flames were.
So he got the bright idea of let's do a little spin, and straight kick it in reverse.
Yeah. And then look out through like
through the rear window.
Yeah. Or he was Or I think he just stuck his head out of the driver's seat window and was just looking back like.
Oh.
You remember?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think he was kind of like just driving like that, like, and then so pretty much he's going reverse racing this dude. The car is on full out like on fire. And
then like I mean, obviously he wins, right?
The thing is funny is how he wins because they're neck and neck, and the finish line is coming up, and he gets like this. I don't know what he does for the extra boost.
No, the
car.
The car blew up.
Oh, that's right.
It gave him a little extra
charge,
little
extra boost,
little push.
Yeah, right before the finish line, he's going reverse. The car explodes. And
like the engine like blows or something, and it supposedly gives you an extra boost.
And then he wins the race.
Yeah. And then he like tries stepping on the brakes, and like there's no brakes.
And then he's like, "Fuck, get out!" You know, because there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, like a little crowd and like kids and all that.
Yeah. So then he kind of turns the direction of the wheel, so it kind of goes towards the ocean because they're right along the
coastline. Yeah.
And then he hops out, he jumps out, and like rolls, and then the car takes a turn, and it just goes straight into the ocean, like falls off or it goes over the wall.
Yeah. And like does like a couple spins,
shoots up into the air, and it fucking. And we're like, okay, we're in a fucking Fast and Furious.
This is Fast and Furious.
All right, so.
And then when the guy wanted what's it called, when he was giving Dom the keys to his car.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, dude,
just keep it.
Keep your car.
I have your respect, or that's good.
Your respect is good enough for me.
Yeah, which that plays a part later on in the movie.
Yeah, it plays in.
Mm-hmm. Which I figured they would have to do that because I'm like, why else would they even like do that? I guess. Well, I guess for a cool opening scene, but I was like, this guy has to have some sort of relevance later in the movie.
Because I mean,
yeah. So what do you think about Charlize Theron's
little hacker?
Her role in there.
I liked it, but I mean,
I thought she was cool. Like she was like a bitch. Like she played it well. Like
yeah.
Like, oh, fuck,
I mean, like you kind of
pisses you off. Yeah,
you hated her.
Yeah. So she played a pretty good villain. She's Cypher, which is So she pretty much blackmails Dom. Like I don't want to go throughout the whole movie. Just like
Well, I'm just talking about like
I don't want to
things that are crazy.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what had happened. Was like the whole reason why Dom turned on his crew and everybody was because she had not blackmail, but she
kidnapped his son.
We find out that Dom had a baby. He has a son with that Brazilian chick, right?
Yeah.
When he thought Letty was dead.
Yeah,
the cop or whatever. So we find that out because the whole time I'm thinking they don't really reveal that right away. She just shows him. She shows him something on the phone, and then he kind of like you just see his reaction, and then he starts complying with everything she says and tells him to do. So then you're kind of the audience is kind of left with, well, what the hell did she show him that has him signing up for all this shit and going against his people?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Mia and Brian's kid.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about that.
Like when she showed the phone, I was like, oh, because I didn't see Mia at all in the movie, right?
Right.
And then
you don't see Brian at all, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, and then couldn't figure it out. I was trying to figure it out too throughout the movie. I was like, obviously Letty's here. That's the only thing I could think of. If it was
like
something to do with Letty,
holding her hostage or something.
Yeah, something. But no, Letty was there. All his everybody else from the crew was there. I was trying to think back. What if they're gonna pull something out of like the first movie? But I was like, I think everybody's, Jesse's dead, and then the other dude, Vince, is dead. What was the other guy's name? I was thinking maybe like, what's the other guy? The guy, I think he had a Skyline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Pizza Boy.
Yeah, the one who told him, streets closed, Pizza Boy.
Yeah.
Find another way home. Yeah, whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Who didn't get a contract renewal or something?
I know, because they brought Vince back later.
Yeah, cool. In Brazil.
Yeah, so, and then he ends up dying or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe that guy, I was like, fuck, I was trying to think, like, extra deep or something. Is they going to pull somebody out of the first one? But, nah, I couldn't figure it out. So when the twist came, or I guess you could call it a twist or whatever, I was kind of surprised. I was like, what? This what?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they pulled something out of, like...
Yeah. And it made sense because it's like, it's his son, so you're kind of, that would, that holds a lot of weight.
Yeah, but in that movie, I don't remember them, like, being all... I mean, I remember them close, but I don't...
Who?
Dom and... What's that?
Side chick or
yeah.
What? No, yeah, they fell in love and stuff, I think. Because when they killed off Letty, they totally...
Yeah, but the mess was, like, they were in Brazil for, like, straight a couple days.
No, but I want to say she came back in the fifth one or something. And they were, like, together. Unless I'm tripping, but what's it called? Fast Five, right? I want to say that they were, like, that was his chick.
Fast Five was in Brazil.
Was it? Well, then what was the fourth one?
Fourth one was them in Mexico. That's when Letty got...
gas?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe the sixth one. Oh, you know what? I didn't see the sixth one, so maybe...
The sixth one, they were...
So I don't know if they were, like, a couple in there. The sixth one, and then... The sixth one, did they bring Letty back?
Yeah, that one was Gina Carano. Yeah, Gina Carano.
Because I remember the seventh one, Letty's back, but she doesn't really know him, I think. If I remember... Dude, there's so many of these that if we're gonna fuck this up, but...
No.
Because I remember watching the seventh one, I think I remember Letty being in there, but she doesn't have her full memory yet.
Yeah.
And then she gets it.
But in 6... Mm-hmm. You didn't see that one, right? That's when Letty was, like, with
I know it was that one though. Now that I think about it, I know that I remember seeing the trailers and stuff. She's with what the fuck's their last name? Owens? With those guys, right?
Yeah.
The English guy?
Yeah.
Right, so he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. They're back.
Yeah.
And they're fucking part of the team. They're good guys and shit.
So yeah, because that Brazilian chick was only in the Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I think we're probably spending too much time on this shit. Anyways, yeah, so he has a kid and all that, right? And then, what are the things that you liked and?
Well, the problem I had was I liked The Rock,
yeah,
but I kind of had a problem,
right,
bro, because they just made him a superhero in the.
He's literally has like superhero strength.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's big in real life, he's buff and all that, but the shit that he was pulling off was way too much, dude. He probably dropped like 40 people in that prison scene alone, dude.
He's just like throwing people through walls.
Bro, he didn't he grab the sink or the toilet or something?
It was like the bench or something, and like pulled it.
He ripped it out of the ground inside of his cell, and he started doing like sets with it. Remember when he was showing?
Oh yeah, he was like he
was curling it. He grabbed something. I forgot what he.
I think it was like a bench.
Something. Like he just straight ripped it, and I think it was like cemented into the ground or something.
Yeah.
Or
at nailed least rebar.
Something. It was like welded into the ground, whatever it was. And he started doing curls with it. I'm kind of like, what the fuck? And yeah, dude, he's.
And he's just like punching two dudes and they're flying like 10 feet.
They're all flying and he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants. But the craziest scene that The Rock did for me, bro, was when they're on snow, right? They're on ice, pretty much like snow ice.
Yeah, I think this was in the trailer too.
Was it?
I think.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, they showed some of that,
Yeah.
but what I'm talking about specifically is obviously I don't know how they're getting all this awesome traction, except for Tyrese, but they shoot that they got these enemies following them. Obviously, they're running away from these people. They're trying to escape, and so they got I don't know how many trucks out there that are after them. Probably like 20 after all of them. That, anyways, one of these, I think the submarine launched a torpedo, right?
Yeah.
So the submarine comes from like underground, like kind of
underneath the ice.
Underneath the ice.
Yeah.
Fucking comes up to above sea level, and fucking fires a torpedo, and then so the Rock and Tyrese. What was he in? Like a, you would say like a Hummer type vehicle, like something like that.
Yeah, but it had like a big snow plow on the front.
Yeah, so it was like this badass like armored truck. And so the Rock's driving this shit, and they shoot a torpedo at him, and then he's driving next to it. They're probably going. I don't know how fast they're going.
I mean, fast.
It's got to be fast. It's got to be the speed of a torpedo launched at him. And the Rock's like, grab the wheel, and he hangs out of his car, and he grabs the torpedo, I think, with one hand, and like redirects it.
Yeah, to like the enemies.
While the torpedo's just like going full speed. So he grabs the fucking torpedo and redirects it, and it shoots straight into the enemy's truck, and they explode and shit. I was like, God damn it, dude, this is crazy. But yeah, that was probably the most berserk Rock scene in that movie. I think.
I just think I think they need to tone down the Rock a little bit.
Yeah,
because I mean,
but they can now though, dude.
Yeah,
because if you've seen everything he's done in all the other movies, you're kind of gonna be like, well, what the fuck?
Because when they first introduced him, he wasn't.
Not that I remember. I remember he was like a badass cop and all that shit.
Yeah, but he wasn't
grabbing
like
torpedoes and shit and laying fools out like nothing. And
yeah, he wasn't like that strong.
Nah, at least I don't think it was that strong.
And also, I want to see the Rock in like a legit car. He's always in big.
He's like, because I guess it's kind of his character, you know. He's like he's the cop. He's the badass. Yeah, because they have him in these like badass like
G-Wagons and
like these
big SUV type cars.
Yeah, so
not cars but vehicles.
Yeah, so
but I want to see him
he's never in a like a fast sports car or anything.
Yeah, I want to see him like try to get down with like actual driving.
Nah,
not just like taking like hits.
Nah, fuck it. I want to see the Rock fucking just bring on the Hummer. And then they had a tank in there and shit, huh?
Ludacris.
The tank. They had a tank on the ice. They had Ludacris driving the tank, and Tyrese had a Lambo. So then this is another thing. And one thing that I didn't like too much, like Tyrese was funny, but then I felt like some of the lines he was saying were kind of like, oh man, they're doing a little too much with Tyrese, no?
Yeah, I think they made him like a character.
Yeah, he's usually the funny guy, for sure. But I feel like in this one, some of it was pretty. Yeah, he said some funny stuff that made me laugh, and then some of it was kind of like
when he was trying to talk Russian.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Right? Yeah, that was funny. But then
what did Ludacris say?
He told them
it's gonna say it's gonna
be a countdown or something.
No,
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like something like it's gonna say launch go or something like that.
Yeah. He gave him a direction, but I guess inside everything was in Russian.
Yeah, because it's a Russian submarine.
Yeah, so they're trying to like pretty much disarm the submarine or disable the submarine or whatever. You gotta watch the whole movie to catch the whole story of it, why the submarine's even in there and all this shit. But Tyrese, I felt like I forgot what line it was. He had said something. I was kind of like, I don't know, man. That didn't really hit with me. I was like, I think they're doing too much with him.
Yeah.
They're writing in too much
jokes.
Yeah, but. So that was one thing I was kind of like, they need to tone it down a little bit with Tyrese with the funny jokes, I guess, or at least I don't know if it was too much jokes or if it was just a bad joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it might have just been a bad joke. It could have
just been a bad joke, and I was like, all right, you guys need to chill.
Yeah.
But what else?
Oh, what about when they were what's it called? When they all harpoon Dom in his.
Oh yeah, that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a little wild.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, he must have 1,000 horsepower under there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah, they're like try 3,000 or something like that.
And then was every time I see what's his name? The
Jason Statham.
Yeah, I always call him Sebastian Shaw.
Who's that?
This from
Transporter. Or
not the Kevin Bacon from First Class.
I don't think I've seen that.
You didn't see First Class? X-Men?
Oh, X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw like half of that.
Yeah, I always want to call him Sebastian Shaw.
He's in there?
Yeah. No, Jason Statham is in, but
yeah.
That I don't know. That's just what he reminds me of.
And I like Jason Statham's character in this movie. What do you think? I thought he was pretty cool. It was fun. The scene with the baby and all that when he's rescuing down the baby with the headphones.
He reminds me of what's it called? You didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Mm-mm.
The prince from I forgot his name. The prince that's like super fast. He uses like poisons for his weapons. He fought the mountain.
Oh, in Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know.
He reminds me of him because how agile Jason Statham is in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like straight parkouring all over the place.
Yeah, because he's not like big buff like The Rock, but he's
supposed to be like fast and
he's just kick ass. Like he just does it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought I don't know, I liked him in that movie. I thought it was cool. I thought that was weird too when fucking Dom shoots him and kills him. I was kind of like, wait, what? Later you find out that they had this plan in place and he didn't really kill him. He was kind of like fake. It was a fake death.
Yeah.
Remember?
Like when he first shot him, I was like, oh, this fool's probably shot him like with rubber bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't think it was like gonna be a plan. I just thought, oh, Dom probably has rubber bullets in there. Mm-hmm. He shot him and he's probably like just knocked out. But then when they said, oh yeah, he didn't make it, then I was like, wait, like
what?
Yeah.
Like they fucking killed him? That's
like,
what I was thinking too. I was like, what the hell?
It's like, fool, that fool's a dope character.
That fool's the homie. Like, even though he was a villain, it's just crazy. Like in the other ones.
Yeah. He redeems himself.
Yeah, he redeems himself. He's cool. Now they're all homies and
shit.
Yeah. Same shit how The Rock and Dom were beefing.
Cool, yeah.
Where they're beefing and now they became cool.
Yeah. But
yeah, no, I really like. If I had one favorite character, it's probably
Jason Statham.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I didn't think he was gonna be that much involvement, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he did take some time off and he was like quote unquote dead, and then he came back and he was like a badass at the end.
In the plane.
Yeah, that's funny.
Straight the brothers fool were just straight unstoppable in that plane.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was kind of because you're rooting for him because you're like, oh fuck this bitch. You're talking Cypher.
Yeah.
Just Charlize's character. You're kind of like, hell yeah, like get this bitch. But at the end, super spoiler alert.
She survives. Gets a parachute.
Yeah, she hops out this plane and they ended up landing it because the brother has the pilot or whatever. He's like, all right, time to land this thing. But she hops out, so she gets away.
Yeah.
So of course they leave that open for she's gonna be the villain in the next one. Yeah, which is cool.
I mean, she was a good villain.
Yeah, that's why. Because if not, then they're gonna have to start all over in the next one and develop a new villain and all this shit.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna let this one ride into the next one.
I like how they also tied in all the plans that she had, and how Dom like spoiled all of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I think, not in Brazil, I don't think it was a plan. Mm-hmm. It was 7, 6, right? And what other? Those were the two plans, right? That Dom spoiled, because she wanted like the God's Eye.
Yeah, she wanted God's Eye. He spoiled. Well, first he took that thing. Oh wait, were you talking about spoiled? I don't know. There was a couple though.
Cause
the submarine and.
No. Because she wanted the God's Eye before, right? In previous movies. And then Dom spoiled it when he got that one hacker chick.
Oh yeah.
I forgot her name. That's part of the team now.
The English chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember her. But yeah, so.
But I like how they tied in those movies back into this one.
Yeah, like they use the God's Eye and stuff like that. But yeah, so we'll see what the next one comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a good movie though.
Yeah,
I mean, good as in let's have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll pump out, I think, a couple more. I heard that there was gonna be 10, because I think I saw it in the Ludacris interview, and after the 7th one, he's like, "No, we signed for like 8, 9, and 10 or something like that."
Yeah.
And they're hitting. They're doing, as long as they keep doing well, they're gonna keep making them.
We'll see what happens. Like when that check keeps coming in. I think there'll be more than 10 going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up real quick how much it made so far. Because we saw it on Friday, and now it is now Sunday.
Yeah, I mean you know how like these producers and execs, they see that guaranteed money coming in. They're not gonna waste their time on some like experimental film that they have no idea what it's gonna make. They're gonna just keep going to like what they know makes money.
Yeah. So I guess in the opening weekend here, it's at like 100 million, and I think overall, like worldwide, it's estimated at like 530 million. Yeah, 530 million. So it's breaking all these. Well, not breaking, but it's at number 1, of course, and so it debuted 100 million right here off top opening weekend, and 530 roll. So they're killing it. So
yeah,
they're gonna,
killing the
as long
game.
as they're still killing it, it's 103 million. They're gonna keep making them. And I mean, I guess, but they're fun. Like, I don't mind it. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it just don't go. I mean, I'm not gonna say don't go too extreme. I'm just saying don't.
Each one already.
I just don't want them to like.
It's gonna get crazy. The next one's gonna be even.
Well, it's not saying don't get crazy, because I mean I don't care about like how crazy it gets. I just don't want them to like mess up like the formula where. Like they start bringing in like crazy amount of characters.
Oh, you know what I thought was kind of cool was that they brought in what's it called, Tego Calderon and Don Omar real quick.
Yeah.
They brought those guys back in just part of this executing a certain plan.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen these guys in a while. And they're still like arguing, you know, kind of how they have that.
Yeah. Because I mean, they lost Brian, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
I heard some rumor that they're gonna bring him back and shit with the brother and maybe do some more CGI shit, but
I don't know.
I don't even know if that's.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want that to happen though.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
But because like so they lost Brian, right? And in this movie they brought pretty much 2 more characters.
Oh, into the crew.
Yeah, so they brought Jason Statham.
I think the last name was Owen, right? Which,
yeah.
Jason Statham's name is Deckard, right?
Yeah.
Deckard, and then the other guy, I forgot his name.
And then they didn't. I don't think they ever used his. They just called them the new. What did they call him?
Who?
The agent. The young agent.
Oh, they call
him
him
nothing or something.
Yeah. There's a new guy. Yeah. He's like Kurt Russell's fucking assistant type dude.
Yeah, like his trainee.
Yeah. I don't know. They had
because Kurt Russell was I'm nobody.
So.
And then they said, "Oh, that's little know nothing or something."
Yeah, they give him a fun like a name to tease him with.
Yeah.
And he kind of joins the crew, and he's kind of like he's like a rookie type dude who just kind of follows the rules and kind of goes by the book, and then he realizes later like. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Yeah, you can't be going by the book if you want to get shit done in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, but like they brought in like 2 people in the crew.
Yeah, and then that guy.
So I just don't want them to keep adding.
No, I bet you somebody's gonna die off in the next one. You know, they'll have to die. Someone's gonna die off. Like Cypher's gonna kill somebody, and then they're gonna go back. And I don't know. Who knows? But all in all, though, go check it out if you haven't already, because apparently. Almost the whole world has seen it. Yeah. But
oh, you know what I also watched?
What's up?
I watched this little special on Vice. It was
I like Vice too. Vice is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it was HBO Vice, right? So it was.
Oh,
it was.
you're not talking about the channel?
No,
Like Viceland and shit?
no, it was.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm talking about the
But it was about
network.
it was about transgender kids and parents like giving their kids like
So what happened in this specific?
so there's like this.
So
It was a little. I don't
born,
know.
born. What was it born?
It was all right. It was born a boy,
Born
like it was a little boy, right?
Uh huh.
And I guess when she was 3, she was always telling her mom.
So we'll use when he was 3.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was, he was telling his mom
that he felt.
he felt like a girl,
Okay.
and I guess the mom was like straight kind of mean to him.
Where was this at? Was that here? Was this here in the United States?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they live in like Texas. Yeah,
Okay.
Texas because
Are they white?
yeah,
Okay. Texas white, or they like
yeah, cause
conservative?
she said she was like a straight hardcore Christian
So that's kind of
Republican.
okay. I just want to get the background
Yeah.
because where the parents' background is, so how they, how they're gonna approach the situation.
Yeah, so said she was like, spanking the kid, telling him, no, you're a boy. But I guess the kid was like never
Set on
Yeah.
being a girl. Okay.
so now
now you could just
the
I guess
parent-
refer to the boy as a her.
Her, yeah.
She.
so the parent now she's like, okay, I accept my daughter, I guess now,
Okay. So they got to the point where they're like okay,
like I can't
keep whipping or keep trying to
straight-
discipline them.
yeah,
And,
it's not gonna happen.
okay.
So then she,
Do you know the name of the?
I forgot.
Did they give her a name?
Yeah, she has like a legit, I think, girl name.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's like on the birth certificate, but
Right.
but the mom, like, I guess was gonna do hormones like suppression, where it would like stop her from like going through puberty.
The daughters.
Yeah.
The daughter from going to puberty
Yeah.
because
She doesn't want to like develop like
like a straight man, right?
Yeah.
Man parts and
male facial features and all that. But the problem is
And
this-
how old was the daughter at the time when
she's still
when they wanted to, or when they were talking about preventing puberty? Like how old was?
she was barely gonna start kindergarten.
Okay.
So like, all right. If you were that parent, like, what would you do?
The thing about the transgender thing, it's tough because in this case, because of the age, I feel, because
Well, okay. Also, one thing that the doctor was saying, like, is obviously they don't, because it's straight new,
yeah, exactly.
so they
that's
don't really
another
know.
thing. Yeah. Oh, I guess we won't say it's new, but we'll say that it's kind of new to that it's this open or whatever.
Well,
So-
I mean, all this like hormone
All this stuff, yeah.
suppression is new,
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
especially like in like a young.
I thought you meant like
child.
transgenders.
Yeah, no. I mean, like all this
Oh, okay.
the
like all this-
medical stuff,
Okay.
and they were saying like they don't know about like stopping puberty because that's where like you develop all your bone density and all that.
Yeah.
Sure. So they're like, I don't like, if we give this kid this treatment, we don't know
how it's gonna
the
affect them in the long
like
run.
the long term effects,
Yeah.
especially like how hormones like affect your brain and all that.
Yeah. So that to me this one's tough, is because, I mean, I don't have any kids, but I would imagine I'd want to be there for them, support them, right? Even if they were transgender, I'm right. I'll ride with whatever they're saying. But the thing is, if they're that young, it's risky because you don't know how it's gonna affect them in the long run, or if what you can be doing is harmful. Because I don't know. Like, none of us really know a lot about this shit now, right?
Yeah. So like when I was like trying to put myself in that parent's shoes, right?
That's tough, man.
And I don't know if I could
Take the steps to.
if I can like have my child, like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I could
prevent the puberty thing.
Yeah. Just because like I mean I would support like my child, right?
Of course, yeah.
But like I would have to like tell her like the reason why we're not gonna do it is because I care about your health, I guess, more.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is like they were talking about like all the suicide rates, and a lot of like transgendered people will say like they wish they could have done it like sooner, before they got all manly.
Is there like, I don't know if you know this, but is there any cases where people felt transgender when they were young, like kids, like I'm talking about like kindergarten status, and then like later they realized that it was something else?
I don't know.
I haven't even looked into
that. But I mean, one of the doctors was saying like the biggest fear is like people that regret.
Yeah, because
when they can't.
Yeah,
but I mean the hormone suppression is, they say like it's reversible.
Okay.
Like it's like a little chip that goes like under your skin, and I guess it just blocks out all hormones. I think they call it a hormone blocker.
Okay.
So they say like you have to, I guess, keep, after like 6 months or something, you have to get a new one. So it's reversible, but the like hormone, the cross hormone thing, that's not reversible. So but this, you have to be older to get like the hormones like testosterone or like estrogen put into you. But this kid was like 16.
Okay.
But that's still young to me.
Wait, so where did we
go
from 5 to 16?
Okay, because there's like 2 different cases, right?
Oh,
so they followed a couple different families.
Okay.
This family she was like 16.
So,
she was 16 and she wanted to be a male.
Different case.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
a girl that was born a girl,
but
transitioning as a man
into a man. So then
she wanted to get testosterone and all male hormones into her. But she was 16.
16. That to me still is a little young. I mean, it's old, obviously older than, like a 5-year-old kid that you're kind of like, like 16, you kind of make your own. But I mean, shit, if you were to talk to me when I was 16, like,
yeah, dude, I was straight stupid.
I'm a way different person the way I used to think. So like, not to say that, we don't know, how transgenders, how sure they are, stuff, anything like that, because I mean, I can't speak on their behalf.
Yeah,
like, if they feel sure, then that's their call or whatever. But I'm just saying, that stuff I thought.
Dude, I was sure about so many things at 16.
Yeah.
That I'm not. That I.
Even look at people's tats that they got like when they're 16, and now they're like, oh hell no, like why the hell did I get all this shit? But you just think a lot different. Is all I'm saying is. But I mean, not to compare that, but I'm just saying you're a different person 16 to 10 years later when you're like 26 or whatever. Even 13 to 16, you're completely different.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that's tough is like when you're that young, it's like you kind of wanna. I almost feel like you'd want them to wait, and then once they're a little older, for sure, then go through with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough though, because the whole transgender thing is new as far as the science goes, I guess, or the research. And it's just a tough call to make. I couldn't, like, as a parent, you're kind of...
Yeah, it's like, how
you're
how
looking
old
out
is
for them. You want to support them.
How old is your nephew?
He's going to start kindergarten, I think, this year.
Yeah. So
I feel like he's 5.
So it was the exact same, like, age.
Yeah, if he came and said he was a girl, then, I mean, you were kind of thinking, like, like, you're like, oh, well, like, what makes you feel that way, or what thing,
Yeah, but if he was saying, like, he wants to do, like, all this hormone blockers,
yeah,
you'd be like...
Because he could come home and say he wants to be a fucking... Or say he feels like he's a superhero or a fucking dinosaur. Crazy shit like that. So if he says he's a girl, then you gotta take it different than if he's 16. But to be like, okay, when we would do all this treatment or procedures, you go with it, and then he's 5, and then later he's like, dude, what the fuck did you guys do? I was 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. And maybe, what if later he's like,
no. I just want, like, my child to, like, develop. I wouldn't say develop, but, like, I want to get at least all the health benefits that she needs to get first. And then I guess we have to figure out
Yeah.
We're gonna have to straight spend some feds on plastic surgery, I guess.
Yeah, because the thing is, like you're gonna love him no matter what. Like I would love my kid if he said, you know what, if he was born a man or born a male and then felt like a woman, then I'm like, all right, cool. But the only thing that gets me is that when they're that young, you know.
Yeah, I guess like me, I'd have to I'd have to have my child go through like the puberty just to receive like all the nutrients and all that.
Yeah.
From.
That's a tough one.
Just because, like, I mean, if they're old, right? When you're old, your bone density goes down anyways. And if you're already compromised, like, what is your like quality of life then?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a lot to think about and
like,
look into.
Like,
for sure.
Old people that went through straight regular puberty, like they fall down, they break something so easy already.
Like the homie Jerry right here across the street. The old homie who fell and broke his hip, and he's never the same since because he's so old that he's not gonna recover anymore.
Yeah,
just in a wheelchair.
And so imagine like somebody that already comes with like a disadvantage of like bone density, and then when they get older, they're gonna be like that like Samuel L. Jackson in Unbreakable.
The Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
And then like you can't.
It's tough because the most important thing is like health. You know, you want them to be healthy, live long life, and all that.
Yeah, long productive life. You don't want them to be
Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that dude was straight miserable. He couldn't do anything.
Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't. And I think and there's cases like that too. You just fall and your bones just break, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that if you're transgender and you get this done, you're gonna be Mr. Glass. Yeah. So just saying like that's what you got to think about. Like, damn, I don't want them to.
I just don't want you to come at a disadvantage. I guess we just have to. We're gonna have to have a disadvantage in savings account because it's gonna be a lot of money for.
Yeah.
You know.
What if they're like, oh, you know, nah, I think I was just going through some shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude.
What about since we're talking about like controversial things, what about how do you feel about burning flags?
Burning flags are like as a statement of like burning flags to show your disappointment with the countries, with the issues going on and stuff like that, right? Pretty much.
Or just like burning a flag.
I don't agree with that, man. This is the thing. I don't like going against the flag. Obviously this country historically has a lot of bloodshed on it, right? Of course. We're talking about since like the natives to the Africans, right?
Hold on. So let me put it a different way, right? Because obviously how do you feel about it is totally different. Do you think they should have laws to ban burning flags?
I don't think they should have laws to ban burning flags. You know, that's your freedom of speech, freedom of expression, whatever. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. I'm not for going against the flag like that, you know. And this is what I was gonna say about history. Like, I know, like, oh well, this country, this flag has a lot of history behind it, where been a lot of everything from, you know, the natives, and people can say that's a genocide, to slavery with Africans, all that stuff, right? Of course everybody's against that. And then I'm all today's day, I'm all for like expressing stuff, and I'm all for, you know, solving like these injustices, and there's a lot of shit going on, right? But inequalities as far as the way we treat people and everything. But at the end of the day, dude, this is like the country that we love, and we want to see improvements and progress and stuff, right? So just because we're not like, yeah, we still have a lot of work to do for sure, and as a country. But at the end of the day, like, we all want to be here, you know? We all love this country, but we just want to see it get better. That's the way I look at it. So I wouldn't burn the flag. I wouldn't ban the flag or diss the flag or in any way, because it's still like, you know what, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. You know what I mean? I don't want to, you know, I'm not gonna go to live in Mexico or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
I want to stay here. I love it here. Like, but we do have a lot of work to do. But we also have came a long ways too. Think about the country like 200 years ago to 100 years ago to even 25 years ago. Like it's moving in the right direction pretty quickly if you think about it, you know. So like if you're cuz at the end of the day, like, our parents came here because it was better than what was going on back home, you know. They kind of want to give us opportunity or whatever. So I'm not really down with the burning of the flags and all that stuff. But then if you ban it, then I think it's like, if it's a law, then I think it's another issue, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I've never like thought about really burning a flag.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing to me is the flag doesn't. Yeah, it's not like a crazy symbol for me.
No, yeah, of course.
Because like, you know,
but like, we're talking about when people burn it for what it represents. Like,
well, I mean,
as a like, think of it
but
as
the
a
thing
representation of the United States of America.
But
not like the actual material or.
But I mean, you'd have to listen to like what they are saying it represents, right? Because it could be like when people burn the flag, people are like, oh, you're disrespecting our troops.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you're putting that representation on the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if I don't like how the government is like is handling education.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about like the country, it's just about like education.
Its own issue, whatever. Yeah.
So like when people say like we should have laws to stop burning flags, it's no, you shouldn't, because it's freedom of speech, and you're assigning the representation that you want to assign to it.
Right, I agree.
You're not.
Yeah.
Like, if I can tell you I'm burning it because.
Fuck yeah, like police brutality or something, right? And which we're all against. So if there's like shit like that happening, and I'm like, you know what? Well, fuck it. This whole country, the system, all that shit, and then you burn the flag. You're kind of choosing.
Yeah, you're saying I'm doing it because of this.
Right.
And like that's like the biggest freedom of speech that you could do is burning your country's flag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people might not like it, but trying to stop it is.
Yeah, that's why I agree too. I'm like, it's freedom of speech, and then you gotta, if that's the
like,
outrage.
It's like literally like your First Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
If you're like trying to stop it, then do you really understand like what this country is for?
Yeah,
then really your representation of the flag is wrong, because you don't even know. You know, like your First Amendment.
Yeah.
Or like when what's his name, Colin Kaepernick didn't like
for the national anthem.
Yeah, wasn't standing.
Or wasn't putting his like standing with his art.
No, like he'll kneel down.
Yeah, well, first he was sitting down, and then first he wouldn't like take part in the national anthem whatsoever, and then I think somebody told him as kind of like, it was kind of like a disrespect to the troops and stuff, the military.
Yeah,
I want to say it was somebody in his family or something. So then he's like, oh, well, what can I do? Then they're like, okay, well, just kneel, like take a knee, whatever. So then he went to taking a knee instead of just, I guess, like sitting off.
Yeah, but see, that was another one where people were putting their own representation into what the meaning was, because he was doing it for police brutality, right?
Yeah,
like that's what he said. He was like, dude, I'm not disrespecting the troops. I think like his like people in his family.
I think it was somebody in his family. He said who felt, I think, type of way or something.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I'm doing this because
I don't agree.
My community is being straight discriminated against. But then, like, you see all the conservative people saying, you know, getting all upset about it. It's like, dude, you're putting your own representation in some guy's.
But the thing is, well, okay, the way I was talking about it is like, when people do that, saying like, well, fuck America, like, you know, if they burn the flag that way or anything like that, then that's when I'm kind of like, well, I don't. That's not how I feel. You know, I'm not like, well, fuck this whole country as a whole. You know what I mean? I mean, we still all want to be here, and we still.
Well, when I hear people say that, I also think like, oh, it's just a figure of speech, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really think they think, oh, fuck America. I think they just think.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just discontent about like certain parts of it. Yeah. So they just say it pretty much.
Yeah. See, so that's different. If you're saying like, well, fuck police brutality and all that, of course. But if you're like, oh, well, you burn the flag or something, that's kind of like, well, you're kind of generalizing the whole. The flag represents the country, and then you're burning the flag. Then it's kind of, you know, it's broad. Like you're saying, you're pretty much talking about the whole country. You're I don't know what's the word, like your disapproval of it? I don't know. Like you're just I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really I wouldn't personally do it. Like I'm not gonna like I'll just talk about those issues, do what I can, but I'm not gonna burn a flag or ban a flag or anything like that. Like, but if people are doing that in a certain way of protesting, that's their choice or whatever, you know. I'm not gonna tell anybody not to do it, you know. You can go ahead and do that.
That also bothers me, like when people like how they were coming at Kaepernick about like, oh, he should do it in the right way. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dude, like what's the right way?
Yeah, and the thing about Kaepernick is that he ultimately his plan kind of was working, because he was doing it where on a platform where all eyes are there, you know what I mean? So he was using it kind of like in the where he's gonna get the most attention, the most eyes, which was like a football nationally televised football games and stuff. So he's bringing all the eyes to it. So I guess so. I'm saying like that was a good move, and then he gets people talking. And they're like, well, why is he not standing up? Well, it's because it's a protest against police brutality and stereotyping and just all that stuff.
Yeah, what was hilarious is like when like the conservative people were talking about like all the liberals being snowflakes, and it's like, bro, why are you getting all in your feelings with this?
It's like, let him do it, dude. He's not, he's taking a knee. Like it's not like he's fucking burning the flag. He's taking a knee. He's not rising up like for the national anthem like everybody else, because he's letting you guys know he doesn't agree with these other issues. And then they ask him about it, and that's what he addresses. He doesn't say like, oh, I fucking
hate America.
Yeah, I hate this country. He's just saying like,
because people were like telling him like to leave then, right?
Yeah, that's always the thing. They're like, oh, then if you don't like it, then leave.
Yeah,
but it's not that. It's like we love this place. We just want to see it get better. We want to see changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's not like I would ever want to leave. It's like, dude, no, I love it, but there's things that we don't agree with. What are we supposed to do? Just not do anything? Just ride with it? That's, I'm sure that's what they want.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, like we have to express our disapproval for some of this stuff,
Yeah.
But people are gonna get upset,
But it's funny, like when like conservatives always like they complain about how like liberals are all against pretty much free speech, right? Like in colleges, if you don't, they're for free speech when it applies to them, but it goes exactly the same way the other way. Like when conservatives don't, when you say something that a conservative doesn't like, they go after you just the same. Like what didn't like Tommy Lauren?
Oh,
she got straight canned for
being pro-choice, I guess.
Yeah.
For the abortion thing. That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah. She got. Did they let her go, right? Fox.
Yeah. Glenn Black. Glenn and Beck.
Yeah.
From The Blaze.
Oh, that's right.
But it's like.
Yeah, man.
Like they were the first. Like when Milo was getting like straight riots in the colleges. They were like, the liberals hate free speech. Like then, like you at least let him talk, which I agree. Like let him talk, I guess. I mean, but
you have to let him talk.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty trolly. I mean,
Milo?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
So
That's what you're talking about.
yeah,
yeah. That just.
so I could kind of see why like they wouldn't let him talk.
Yeah, he's just.
Because he trolls a lot. Like he tries to get like a reaction.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like he's trying to have like an honest debate. I guess we would say. You know.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's smart dude. Like he knows what he's doing.
He likes to get that
rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can see like where you don't like you just don't want him like on the campus. Just it's like bro, like we can just have people that actually like debate whatever they you know their position, not just calling people names.
Yeah.
So I could see like why they wouldn't have him, but other ones that like dude, you have to let him talk.
Yeah, dude, respectful man.
But then the same with like Tommy Lauren, right? A lot of people don't like her, right?
Right.
But I mean, it's her opinion, bro.
Yeah,
she can have it.
Whether you disagree with it and you think she's like your opinion, like she has to. You can't like block her voice or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? But this is what I think I heard about that though. That it wasn't. I guess I think I heard this on a podcast where I guess Glenn's thing wasn't so much that she was pro-choice, is that she kind of flip-flopped her view or something, because they were saying that I guess that's what I heard was his issue with it. I don't know if that's just him saying like, oh well, she just switched up, so that's why we don't like her.
But the thing is, it's like people should have the
and then people could grow and evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how we were saying earlier, like who I was 5 years ago, maybe I changed some views on certain things. Like I can't like grow anymore. Like I got to be the same person, and she's young.
Yeah,
so,
she's like super young too, right?
I think she's younger than me. I think. Yeah, so it's not like you're like 50 and you're set already. You know.
Yeah.
Like in your 20s, you kind of learn and you trial and error, and you kind of you can switch. You can grow and change your opinion on stuff. You know?
Yeah, and is she like legit? I'm not gonna say legit pro-choice, but like
she just said she had made a statement on The View, right? Like just stay away from. It was kind of like it was about guns too. It was like, well, stay out of my body and out of my guns kind of thing. You know, so if she's saying it's a woman's choice what to do with her body type of thing.
Yeah.
And then also something with the guns. Also like stay out of my guns and stay out of my body. Something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, like she could be like pro-choice, but like in her personal belief would never like get an abortion, right?
Yeah, but okay, I get you. Maybe she wouldn't.
Yeah, she would be like, dude, I'm would never do it.
But other people.
Like, dude, it's
their call.
What's you're gonna do?
Yeah, it's your choice. Yeah.
Or it could be like or it could be like I'm totally against abortion, but women are gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, and you don't want to do like the old hanger style.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if you're gonna do it anyways, like at least we have to make this. We have to legalize it just because we don't want people just straight getting sick and dying.
Yeah,
from like self abortions or going to like shady doctors.
Yeah, exactly, and that stuff's been happening since.
Yeah, I remember watching it in like Lifetime when I was little, like Lifetime movie.
No, but I'm talking about like historically. I think even like in Egypt and shit like that. I think I forgot what different practices people were doing to pretty much abort the baby. You know. Yeah,
well, there was like a time, I think it was in the 90s. When I think it was like a legit problem over here. Because they had a Lifetime movie of like this like young girl. She went to like some shady doctor in the alley. She got an abortion, and I guess like she got sick, and then she died. Yeah,
and then there's like cases like Brenda's got a baby.
Yeah,
you know that stuff happens too.
So I mean, I could see like where you'd be like, I'm against abortion technically, but I mean we have to do it just because.
If not, we're gonna have a bigger problem. Yeah. Abortion's always a tough one. Where, people, so many angles on that. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like it's your body, and
so I mean, like so with like that is like when you fire because she flip flops or whatever. If that's what he's saying, it's like, is she really flip flopping, or is it just like new information.
Yeah, I know. Maybe she just kind of changed her mind over the time. But I don't think it. I think it was just kind of his cop out, saying like, oh well, she just. I don't like that she flip flopped her views. Like over here, she says one thing over there, but I think he was just like he got pissed because she was fucking pro-choice, you know.
Yeah.
And then what? And then I don't know, man. And then these are the same people that value life so much, and if you value life so much, then you better be a fucking vegan when I see you, because you know what I mean. I don't like that either.
Well, what I don't like is not even being vegan, right? Because I could I guess I could kind of understand, I guess.
No, but I'm saying like there's so like that's a life, you know. You're killing a life. Well, fuck, dude, you probably just threw down a Big Mac earlier. What do you think happened to that? You know what I mean?
What I think the biggest like contradiction is like these are the same people that would be like global warming is a hoax,
Chinese hoax, or what?
or like let's defund all this like education.
Yeah, and
it's
the
like,
arts and stuff. Yeah,
it's like, dude, if you care about if you care about like the future and like all the kids and all this, dude, you have to like you have to at least put global warming into like a realm of possibilities.
Nah, but
be like,
bro,
you know, you have to think like, okay, if this really happens, like,
go ahead.
If there's a chance that this is true, you're killing everybody.
Exactly. It's like, are you really gonna take that chance that it's all bullshit? Which I think, dude, it's funny because my teacher jokes about this shit all the time too. He'll be in class and he teaches physical geography, so it's obviously, you know, but the planet and all that shit. And he'll always joke around like, oh yeah, well don't worry, because it's just a Chinese hoax, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, no, definitely not. And you know how they'll have their scientists who are gonna come in and back their view.
Yeah.
I asked them about that too. I'm like, how many scientists out there like feel, you know, global warming is caused by like, you know, by us, and how many think it's all like bullshit, you know, it's a hoax. He was saying it's like 95% to like 5-10%.
Yeah.
You know. He's like saying, yeah,
it's kind of like
it's pretty much like unanimous,
yeah.
You know. But of course they're gonna need their scientists to back them, you know, and they're gonna pull out these.
Yeah, I mean, cigarettes had scientists that were backing.
Yeah, exactly. Sugar, all that stuff. Yeah. The sugar industry. You'll find somebody who's gonna put together some fucking.
That's down for that cash.
Yeah. So that's funny though. That's a whole nother one.
Yeah. Well, we got straight political.
I mean, it's
fast and then political.
Yeah, it's kind of two different things, but in this day, dude, I don't know, it's real political, I guess, now with this Trump administration, you know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing before we wrap this up. So you know how like the North Koreans like launched the missile.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
All right, like, do you have this where you kind of deep down inside you kind of wish it was kind of successful, where you kind of want the bad stuff to happen? Because I kind of wanted to see like how would Trump respond, like
you want to be able to say "I told you so" type thing.
No, but it's like, you know, like
what bad stuff you mean?
Okay, so in a hypothetical world, right? Like if there's like scientists were like taking a debate of like if they should do like a zombie apocalypse kind of scenario. Part of me would be like technically I would be like no, because bro, like I don't want the world to straight go to hell. But then a part of me is like, dude, like let's just cause little problems, you know?
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to see World War III, but you know, but in like a let's do it for like a day.
Like if you could, or how about this? Like if you could see like a World War III play out, and then you could hit like a rewind button.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, you guys just see what
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I could see that. I could agree with that.
Where I kind of like want to.
Yeah, because I would want to be like, just let it all ride, and then hit the rewind and be like, all right.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like permanent.
Yeah, we're not for all the casualties and everybody.
I just want to like
see how it plays out. Out of curiosity,
and just see what happens.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get you.
You know, like sometimes you just want to see stuff. I guess you just want to see it burn. You know, a little bit.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, that was fun for.
So what if they had like a successful missile
was,
launch, and then like we go in there and we fucking drop some heat, and then
and then
shit just starts getting cracking.
Like what was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because they're saying, oh yeah, we're gonna start like attacking South Korea.
We are gonna South Korea.
Like North Korea was gonna
attack South Korea. Okay. Yeah.
And then it's gonna be like this straight war.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like, oh snap, I kind of wanna.
It's kind of like
kind of exciting, and I was like I kind of want to see that happen.
Yeah, no, I get.
But I don't want it to I don't want people really to die.
Yeah, I get you.
I just want to can we have like a play, like a little a LARP?
LARP, yeah. That's what I was about to say, like LARPing.
Can we just
Yeah, where like you can respawn at the end, like a spawn, like it's Counter-Strike, where you just all play out and then you just fucking respawn.
Or like when you get like FIFA or NBA 2K, and you just put two teams against each other and just press computer to play both of them, and you just see how
it plays out. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, it's interesting to see how it will all play out. Yeah,
like if a zombie apocalypse happened, like I kind of want to see
how would we do? Yeah, no,
how would the world react?
Zombie apocalypse would be interesting. There's people that really want that shit to happen, like all for it, that get ready for all that shit, like it's coming. But yeah, that'd be interesting. So like something like that.
Just no rules.
But then obviously, it's sad because everybody's family are gonna die, all that shit. Then you're kind of like, fuck. But just for like the fun of it, like, yeah,
like no rules, bro. I'm just.
Like, are we gonna be like Dawn of the Dead Star? We're gonna lock down the mall right here, or what?
Just having fun.
Yeah, it changes everything too, because then there's like no more value in money anymore, and it's all about
survival.
Then the people on top can, like, it's all free game, like the purge and shit.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing I thought of too. I'm like, what if we really did the purge? Like, a part of me too is kind of like, damn, dude,
kind of fun.
Yeah, I wish we could let that ride for one night and then hit the rewind and be like, all right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because I was thinking too. I'm like, okay, if the purge was real, would you be one of the purgers or be one of the people that stay in and just kind of like protect yourself? Like, would you want to, like, maybe there was either a politician? I think there'd be like there'd be tens of millions going after Trump if there was a purge, dude. But what I was saying is, like, let's say you were like an extreme,
like, would
activist or social activist, would you go after those people on top that?
Bro, would you even just go out?
That's another thing, because then it's kind of like, fuck. As soon as you leave your front door,
you can.
Even at your own home, but as soon as you leave your front door, somebody could be out there just wanting to kill because they get off to it,
Yeah.
I mean? So it sucks.
But I mean, it would be kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could be like in one of those armored cars, like Frank Grillo, because they do ban all like certain levels of weapons. I think like you can't have like fucking rocket launchers and shit.
Yeah, about that. In the second one, right? That dude had like a straight machine gun.
Yeah, he had like a fucking 50 cal on that bitch.
Yeah,
the butcher guy.
And just straight.
And lighting folds up. Yeah.
Is that?
I guess. I think it's just
Is it because he's like a government official? Was that government?
There's a certain class of weapons that you couldn't go up because they said no automatics or something, right? Or I don't know, no explosions maybe. I don't know. I remember there was a rule though about the weapons though, because you can't fucking drop nukes or nothing like that, and you can't fucking. I don't think you do tanks that just shoot fucking missiles and shit. But I think that one was cool because if you can have an AK, I think that would be
because like in the first one is when they set up the whole. There's certain classes, right, of weapons.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think after we saw the first one, I was like, bro, just like we were talking about like what would we do, and just be like get on the roof and like with a sniper.
Yeah, some dude does that. I think in the second or the third one, he grabs like a 6-pack, I think, and he just fucking snipes fools from down. Like he's just on top of a building and he just has some beers and he's just sniping fools. That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, but like when we were talking about it, right? That's when I was like, but I don't think you can have snipers because it would be like.
Well, according to the movies, that you can.
Well, the first one I don't think you could. The second one, I think they kind of get rid of the whole.
The second one's anarchy, so they're just out in the streets and it just shows everybody. Fucking, it's all free for all. First one is more, just like it was like handguns, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
shotgun.
but that guy was like he was supposed to be all about protecting, because he was like a security.
I'm talking about Ethan Hawke's character.
Yeah,
Right?
he was like a security guy, right?
Yeah, for your homes.
Yeah.
And he puts like this
So you would think like, okay, why wouldn't he have like a sniper on the top of his roof or something?
to protect his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But then that sniper could get off because his thing was, his system was supposed to look really good that people don't even fucking try to get in your house. It was. I mean, it was like a security system, but it was what do you call it?
Because they rammed it right with the.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know the word I'm looking for. I know, but okay, whatever. It's you could pretty much get through it if you try hard enough, you know. But
Yeah.
it looks tough, but it's it's capable of being broken.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's what I was like, dude. If you're Ethan Hawke's character, I would, and you really do like, because he really cared about his family, like being safe. Like that's why he went through like all that.
What if you're up there with like as a sniper and then somebody snipes you and shit? You know, I think you're safer ultimately being inside. Or are you saying him to get somebody else to be up there?
No, I would like. I mean,
because I think once you put yourself out there,
or he could have like a little sniper's nest, straight couple little vantage points.
Yeah, I just felt like he didn't want to put himself even in a possible line of fire, so he just stayed in, and that looked really boarded up and secure. It was like steel and shit.
Yeah,
I think he just didn't want to be out there and just stayed in.
Because the third one, right, is when he was on
election year. Third one is
that's when
they had fucking drones and shit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
If you're a sniper up there, they fucking send a drone after you.
Yeah, but the drone was like
it was
the military people.
It was.
They weren't really military.
No, they were like white supremacists.
Yeah, but they're like super kidded because they had like they were like back.
They were in works with like the military. Yeah, I mean with the government.
Government.
So,
Yeah.
They're back, so they had all that cool ass equipment.
But the black homie on the roof, he was taking fools out.
Oh yeah, because they fucked them over with the insurance.
Yeah.
So anybody that was gonna try to come and steal from the store, he had to take care of them.
So that's what I figured Ethan Hawke would have been like, bro, okay. I'm not trying to kill anybody. I'm just
no, the thing but Ethan Hawke had his house boarded up like security. The other fool didn't have shit. He just
he had a little.
Yeah, he had like the stock little gates that you close your or whatever. But his shit it wasn't near the security that Ethan Hawke had, and then he didn't have any more purge insurance or whatever for his store. So any loss he was gonna take that day, and only the rich were gonna be able to benefit from like purge insurance. I remember they're saying something like that. They kind of fuck over the people. I think they raised the prices like crazy amount like the day before.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't afford it or something like that. But yeah, and then he had those annoying ass girls, the candy girls and shit.
Yeah. Huh.
I want to see another Purge, dude, another movie. But
when did they usually?
I don't know if they're gonna do it now. The other one was last year, 4th of July. It was like Independence
Oh
Day,
yeah, election year.
Yeah, so.
But it was tight because of Horror Nights.
Horror Nights, yeah. Actually, I'm sure they're gonna run that back this year, because you could do a lot with that Horror Nights, you know.
Did they do that 2 years ago?
They had a just one zone though. When Scare Zone was Purge. This time the whole place was like all Scare Zone. Yeah, the year I went before, they had exterminators, which were like these kind of like human bugs type people. There was, I don't know, this story where they some type of deformity or something like that. So they're like human bugs. They're all crazy, right? Then they had a Black Christmas, Dark Christmas type of thing, where it was a Christmas theme, but it was all evil, kind of Krampus style.
Yeah.
That was another Scare Zone. Then they had the Purge, and then they had, I don't know, I want to say there's one more or whatever. I forgot though. But now they just did everything in the Purge and stuff. And then I remember there was a year when because now the I think they had it in the Terror Tram. I want to say, I don't know, but I think they'll do that again. Maybe just as I don't know if they'll do the whole park like that, but they'll do at least a scare zone. I want to say, because I mean, you could do a lot with that. You just throw on some masks and all these crazy ass fools.
Yeah.
Because you could do all types of weapons, all types of looks. I don't know. I liked it though.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'm looking forward to the next Horror Nights.
Yeah, that's gonna be. You know, it's not that far away. Like if you kind of think about it a little optimistically, it's like 5 more months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, 5 more months. A little over 5 more months. Cause it starts in like late September.
When's Scare Lay? Next month?
3 months.
3 months.
3, 4, like 4, I guess. Early August. Yeah, so like 4.
Yeah. Well,
3.5.
once Scare Lay.
Yeah, it's the first weekend, so it's like 3.5, 4 months. Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, once Scare Lay hits, it's like everything just rolls after that.
Yeah, because everybody starts ramping up for it.
Yeah, because that's kind of like the preview to Halloween season and stuff.
Yeah.
It's, they'll have all the haunts and all these announcements and everything that's up and coming, so that should be fun.
That was a straight variety episode right there.
We always try to keep like one theme, and then we'll get into some other stuff.
Yeah, it kind of just goes from there.
Yeah.
We uploaded our Monster Palooza video.
Yeah.
You guys want to check it out?
Yeah. Some cool highlights and stuff. So it's about 12 minutes, but it's because we captured a lot. So
yeah,
it's in depth. Like it has a lot of cool shit in there.
Yeah, we also went to like the Myers house.
Oh yeah, that's right. Myers house.
The Strode house.
Yeah, Laurie Strode's house right after, because it was in Pasadena. So
yeah,
we got that in there too. Even though it's not on the title, but it's in there.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to have a super long title.
Yeah, because I mean, I wanted Monster Palooza is a straight long word. Then you want to say what year it was. Yeah. Because you don't want to be like, oh, what is this, Monster Palooza 2015?
Yeah, exactly. And then to put all that other stuff. But yeah, that's up there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. We'll try to do some more like little vlog kind of styles like that, where we go to like different movie sets probably. Mm-hmm. We got to check out like because
that's another idea that we're talking about. Yeah. Is going to some of these filming locations and stuff.
Yeah. Filming it, and then
since we're out here like kind of by LA, we can a lot of shit's filmed out there, so we can just
go pretty much all over the place.
Like we'll probably hit there's even one of the Camp Crystal Lakes is out here.
Yeah, but probably try.
Yeah, we have to go during the day though, because I tried going one time. Shit.
It was closed?
I guess they close it after sunset or something. It's like they close the gates like it's like a park they'll close off as part of the street that gets you there.
Yeah, because Jason's out there.
Yeah, it's
flashing fools.
Yeah, it's from the final chapter, which is probably my favorite one, anyways. So, because the original one's in like New Jersey or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I think New Jersey.
I know at Sleepaway Camp is like in New Jersey.
I think
it's probably like the same.
I think Friday the 13th is in New Jersey too. So, yeah, there's one over here. There's obviously Nightmare on Elm Street. A lot of shit out here, including Nancy's house. This is Chucky. There's I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. The schools from these movies and stuff. Like Halloween, and then we'll go like because Halloween, like half of it's in Pasadena, but the other like the actual babysitting was in LA, like I think towards Hollywood.
Yeah, I think
where you get shot off the balcony. Yeah, that's
like I think that's like right down the street from Freddy's house. Or not Freddy's house, Nancy's house.
Yeah, I imagine that because it's out towards that way. So we'll probably hit those two houses,
Yeah.
The Doyle house and the other house. I want to go check that out because I've never been there.
Maybe even the alley that Freddy first makes his appearance too.
Yeah, with the long ass arms. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So we'll do that and we'll vlog that. Well, that's probably that's one that we're thinking about. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. We'll do that.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. So just wrap it up.
Yeah. So that was episode 6 of the HellFire Club. Follow us, I guess, on Instagram. Yeah. We got a new Instagram.
Yeah. HellFire Club Podcast. And we'll start probably pushing it because we're just kind of waiting for more content, so that way when people come to check us out, it's not like it's like fucking one brand video, new. One episode, and that's it. And they're like, what?
Yeah. So is it all one word?
Yeah, just one word. HellFire Club Podcast.
Okay.
And then the YouTube, same thing, right? HellFire Club, or was it? Well, I think the link's on there.
Yeah.
So but if you just search up HellFire Club Podcast, it's right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that'll wrap it up. We'll probably do another episode sometime during in the middle of the week.
Yeah, Thursday or something.
Yeah, probably Thursday after I have a fucking midterm, but right after though, we'll do that.
Straight. You gonna fail it or what?
Nah, I think I'm okay, but it's never fun, you know.
Yeah.
Because whatever. So yeah, we'll probably do another one. I don't know if there's anything that we're gonna watch preview. Like we'll come up with something, but there's nothing we could say right now because we haven't really thought about it.
Yeah. I want you to watch either two movies. Not two movies, but like pick
one or the two. Okay,
yeah.
We'll talk about that then.
Yeah. It's either I want you to watch Dale and Tucker versus Evil. Or like Reanimator.
You know, I think I have that one on Netflix, so I'll probably watch that one then.
All right, it's not.
I know it's like a horror comedy, right?
Yeah, it's not really a scary movie.
No, yeah. Okay, we'll probably do that for this like middle week episode or whatever.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to watch it as well.
Eventually, when we get a lot of viewers, like I kind of want to announce that. Like it'll be like, okay, for next week we're gonna watch this. That way you can kind of watch it
and then
come back. You know, hopefully we get to that level. Where we get that type of family.
Or do like a little commentary or something. Yeah. Like watch it and then little commentary track over.
Yeah, so that way people know like, oh, that's what's coming up, so they can kind of watch it, so they know what we're talking about when they come back in.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was episode 6, HellFire Club Podcast. HellFire Club Podcast. HellFire Club Podcast. HellFire Club Podcast.